Please be seated. The court is now back in session. And Judge Laverne, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Witness, I would like to get back to the documents that were provided to you yesterday by the co-prosecutor. You remember yesterday evening you were given document E3/4093 and you asked to speak to your lawyer, and this morning you were questioned again regarding this document. So I'm going to read again the answer as it was noted down this morning. I would like to provide the following clarification. First of all, as a deputy of the committee, I must say that it was Ron who was in charge of the district. So he was above me. Before I would complete a task, whatever it was, I had to ask for Ron's leave. So all of the decisions were taken by Ron. And as far as I'm concerned, I would simply write down the decisions taken by Ron. And I can tell you that sweeping everything clean meant to execute. So, witness, I would like you to tell us clearly if today you acknowledge being the person who signed this document E3/4093. Would you like me to provide this document to you again so that you can have it at hand and so that you can check that it is really your signature?
As I already stated, and Your Honor already read out my script, all the tasks had to be decided by Ron, who was chief of Sector 13, and Tramcot district was one of the districts under that sector. So I had to have the authorization or approval from him, and based on his decision, then I would write down. On the issue of the signature, in document E3/4093, dated 7 August, I acknowledge it is my signature. However, in another document, that is document D157.101, with the date of 7th of March and with with the name San, I must say the handwriting in this particular document is not my handwriting.
ឈ្មោះឯកសារ
And that document also bears an E3 number, that is E3/2785.
នេះមិនមែនជា
And once again, I'd like to clarify that the handwriting in this particular document is not mine.
Thank you, witness, for this clarification. So, I must therefore understand that document E3/4093 is a document in which you recognize your signature as well as your handwriting. That is what you're telling us, correct?
Yes, that is correct. However, as I stated, I only followed the instructions laid down by Taron.
Voilà.
And in document E3/2585, you tell us that this is neither your handwriting, neither your signature. So I would like to specify that document E3/2785, the relevant ERNs in Khmer are 000-79115, English 00-32-21-93, and French 00-75-36-36. So I understood well. With regard to document E3/2795, this is neither your handwriting nor your signature.
Oui.
Yes. Do you confirm what I just said, or?
Yes, that is correct. The handwriting is not mine, and the signature is also not mine. That's why it is very difficult for me, and that's why it confused me.
Okay, we will get back to those issues later, but now I would like to cover all of the documents that were presented yesterday. So I would like you to see again document E3/2422. If you could, if the court officer could please provide this document to the witness. I have it here at hand.
Je précise
the ERNs are in Khmer 000-79-127, and in French 000-761-1732, and English 00-32-22-10. And the document reads as follows, free translation. First, correct the interrogate the despicable Umnoi, who is a second lieutenant, and ask him to disclose the branch he belongs to. Did he flee to Troshrei Mountain? And does he have any networks in Chamkaseng or not? And who belongs to his networks? Second, regarding a man named Sikh, who was sent to you yesterday, I would like you to interrogate him to identify his command network You have to ask him how many people were appointed by him, what are his activities. Please interrogate him in depth. So, witness, can you tell us if you recognize your signature and if you recognize your handwriting?
The handwriting is not my handwriting. Also, the signature is not mine.
Alors, je vais vous présenter un nouveau document.
Well, fine. I'm also going to show you another document that was also presented to you yesterday. This is document 2453. Khmer ERN 00 27 07 74. English ERN 00 38 85 77. French ERN 00 61 17 69. And the relevant part reads as follows. Free translation: to the attention of Comrade Mit, for information purposes regarding Phlong Phala and Pin, I gave the order to Camarade Nang to send them to the police of District 105. This is 18 October, the date.
Alors, s'agit-il là, monsieur?
So is this your signature again and your handwriting?
Both the handwriting and the signature are mine. And I wrote that after I got the approval from Ron. It is very hard for me to read here whether it's a brother Kut or brother Nut.
We'll get back to that later. Now I would like to present to you a last document. This is document E3/2444. The Khmer Iran is 00 27 10 29. The copy is very poor, and we are going to focus on the right-hand side of this page. And the English ERN that concerns us is 0300, corrects the interpreter, 32 21 49. And French 00 62 33 42. So do you recognize the signature on this document as being yours? And do you recognize your handwriting?
ខ្ញុំមើល
I cannot read this document clearly.
Bien, bah, écoute,
Well, fine. So we're going to note down that you were not able to read it. No problem. So I would like now to return to document E3/2453. This is a document in which you say you recognize your signature. This document is dated 18 October. So what you're telling us is that you wrote this document after having received orders from Tarong. So how would you liaise with Tarong, who was at the sector level? Would you send messengers?
My house was located in Liebo, and the location from my house to Taron's place was 6 kilometers. And in fact, I used a motorbike to go to his place. I would report to him, and then he would make a decision, and then I would write down his decision.
Well, this message is addressed to Comrade Nit or Comrade Kit or Ket, I don't really know exactly. So, to whom would you write?
I wrote this to Brother Kit.
qui était
Who was Comrade Kit?
In fact, I already responded as to who was Kit. Kit was the secretary of Tramkot district. And this information concerns Ong Ta Saum. And I sent this letter. In fact, I reported about this event to Taron, the sector committee.
This answer follows a report that was addressed by a so-named Song. Som. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it right, but the signature just above reads as Som in French. Which signature can you read right above? And to whom does this signature correspond? Who wrote to you?
The signature and the name is Saum. However, about that, it is a Khmer abbreviation for the area known as Ong Ta Saum. So after Chaum from Ong Ta Saum brought that information to me, I reported it to Taron, and after Taron made his decision, Then I wrote down that decision for brother comrade Kut.
Donc,
So, in this particular case, do you remember who specifically wrote to you? Do you remember the person who wrote to you? And do you remember what his duties were?
It was the Chaum who brought me that information that he wanted to send it to the district, but because I was closer to him, that's why I brought that information to Taron so that he could make his decision. And after Taron made that decision, I wrote it down and then I relayed it to brother comrade Kut.
quel était
What were Tachan's duties? Was he heading a cooperative, a commune? What exactly was his position?
Ta Chaum was commune chief.
de quel
Commune chief of which commune? Which commune?
It was Ong Ta Saum commune.
bien.
Fine. In your answer, you say, I ordered Comrade Noun to complete this. So who is Comrade Noun?
Mong
In the documents that I have in my hand, there is no such name.
Peut-être est-ce nom
It is possible that it is Nom, Num, or Nun.
Est-ce que vous lisez quelque chose qui ressemble à nom?
Can you read anything that looks like Non?
Chmo Chao
The name is Chaum.
Bien. Et alors,
Very well. Who is that person? Is that the same person who wrote to you?
est-ce que le Chaum dont il est question
Is a person called Chaum the person who sent you the report?
Chia Manu
It was the same person. The person named Chaum who signed about that information from Ong Ta Saum was the same person that I wrote in that brief letter.
Alors, j'ai encore une question.
Very well. I have another question for you. You wrote and issued orders to Comrade Chaum to send them to the police of District 105. Who are you referring to when you talk of the police of District 105?
Nakoba
Answer. District 105 police. It was a place where they examined and they interrogated people who were sent to that place.
Où était situé?
Where was that police station situated?
And as far as I know, there was a place where the police stay. It was to the west of the district office and also the west of Angroka. It was in a small house, 2 or 3, 4 houses, small houses, which is to the west of Angroka market at the current time. And those houses were roofed with sugar palm leaf.
Qui était en charge de ce bureau de police?
Who was in charge of that police office?
Answer: I don't remember any name until today. It was not that I am reluctant, but I don't remember. I don't recall any name now.
Et alors, je vais revenir un petit.
Very well. I will backtrack a little and read out a passage from the record which appears to be relevant. This is what he says regarding the situation of the youth attached to the Youth Assembly Unit. The head of that unit instigated little children to steal. He was called Flong Balan. When he was in Phnom Penh, he committed crimes and theft and stole. We arrested him and sent him to prison. He orchestrated a plan ordering Pen Aung to continue stealing. There was a plan to punch holes in bags of rice and plant the rice to eat, but he has been arrested and brought to the re-education site. Request that Angkar be informed. Whatever Angkar decides, request additional news. End of quote. Let me point out that in the report you received, Pen Aung, who stole rice, was sent to the re-education site in the commune. Where was that re-education site located? Is that center for re-education the same thing as the District 105 police station?
Answer: so your reference seems to be unclear to me. Were you referring to Aung Thasam? Which place are you talking about?
Monsieur, je vous ai lu.
Mr. Witness, I have read out to you the report that was sent to you. In that report, it is said that Phuong Phala was sent to the re-education center of the commune. That is indeed what I read in French. In English, it is referred to as a re-education site. Now, what is this commune re-education site they are referring to? Where was it situated?
លែង
Answer. It was in Ang Tasaum. I don't know the place. I don't know where the Ang Tasaum Re-Education Center was, but it was for minor offense, including stealing and theft. And the matter was discussed with Taron, and Taron decided to send them to the district police center, which is next to Angraka. It was for re-education of the light offenders. And after discussion with Comrade Ron, I wrote to inform Brother Kid in the sentences and phrase that you have just read to me.
Donc, on a un...
So there was a re-education center or office at Ang Tasaum. There was a police office of District 105 next to the Ang Roka Pagoda. What became of people who were sent to the District 105 police station? Were they detainees or they worked outside of that office?
គេកំរិត
Answer. Those light offenders were re-educated while they were made to do labor every day and they were interrogated. That's all I knew about the center.
Monsieur le témoin,
Mr. Witness, what you are telling us therefore is that when someone was the subject of a report, or if that person committed a light offense, you yourself went and took stock of that fact in the sector office, and then you took instructions from Ta'an, and the person concerned was sent to the 105 district office for re-education. Is that what you're saying? All offenses, even light offenses, had to be the subject of a report. That report was sent to the sector office, and that sector office would then decide what to do with those persons or where to send them. Have I properly understood your testimony?
មែនបាទ
Answer. Yes, you are correct.
ខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែធ្វើតាម
I was simply followed Taron's order.
est-ce que vous vous rendiez
Did you often go to report to Ta'ong?
មិន
Answer. It didn't happen every day. It was happening from time to time.
et que se passait-il si
And what happened if they found out that the person concerned hadn't committed a light offense but a serious offense? Where would such a person be sent to?
Answer. I don't know the detail about that, but the place to the west of Angraka Market, it was the District 105 police center. I don't know the decision made by that office to further send the person to another place, it is beyond my knowledge. I don't know.
Quelle était la différence
What was the difference between a light offense and a serious offense? What was a light offense and what was a serious offense?
Answer: I would like to consult with my duty counsel, Your Honor. President, you may proceed, witness. The President, Mr. Witness, you may respond to this question because this is a kind of question that will not incriminate you when you respond. So you testify to some extent as regards light offense and serious offense. You can give an example before the chamber to make the distinction between light offender and serious offenders. Your consultation with your duty counsel is only for those questions that may lead to incriminate yourself when you respond or you make any assertion. So you may give the answer to this question. Answer: light offense, including stealing of rice or cassava, and immoral misconduct or laziness, were considered as light offense. And when the person committed an activity in form of CIA agent or KGB agent, they will be considered as serious offenders.
Et quand les gens étaient accusés d'une faute grave,
And when someone was accused of a serious offense, where would that person be sent to? And who decided where he would be sent?
Answer: the district security office who would send them at the request, and they also request the sector office, and then they send the people to the security or to the re-education center for serious offenders, but I don't know where it was. So it fell under the district security office.
Vous ne savez pas où était.
You did not know the location of the district security office, but do you at least know the name of that office?
Answer: I heard people saying that Anne.
Donc, Anne.
So, Anne was the person in charge of that center, correct?
Answer: yes.
Est-ce que vous avez entendu le nom?
Did you hear the name Kreng Tachan?
Krang the Chan
Answer: to be honest, Krang Tachan, I did not know where Krang Tachan was when during the regime. It was until the warring with the government, and then there were radio broadcasts, and it later became the Museum of Krang Tachan, and then I heard after that. So, but during the regime, I don't know where it was. When I was working at Lebo, I would travel only up to Angroka area. That's all I can remember.
Bon, donc je vais essayer de.
I will try to sum up what you have said this afternoon. You have stated that when you received reports from commune chiefs, you yourself relayed the report to the sector office, and the sector decided what would be the outcome of such reports. And the outcome of such a report could have been to send the people concerned to the re-education center, or to the 105 police station, or to the security center at Krang Tachan. Is that indeed what you have stated?
Answer: all matters were decided by Taron, who was sector secretary. I was the only person who report to him, and I did everything at his order. This is my short answer for you. So when he ordered me to send anything or anyone to any place, I will ask the district militia to implement that order.
Est-ce que, parfois,
did it sometimes happen that you were ordered to clean up, or to sweep clean prisoners?
មិនដែលបញ្ជាឲ្យខ្ញុំបោសសម្អាត
No, I was not ordered to sweep clean any prisoner.
alors, monsieur, j'aimerais que vous.
Now, sir, I would like you to read document E3/4093. Unless I am mistaken, you have just acknowledged that you signed that document and that that document was written in your own hand.
Je vais donc en donner lecture.
I will therefore read it out to you. Dear Brother Chun, beloved, regarding prisoners of Chanton Commune, I seek your authorization to take children who are still with their mothers. Any bigger children that have already gone to the mobile units or children's units request that you let them stay there and take just the mothers. But if those children cannot be separated from their mothers, bring them in for interrogation, and after everything is finished, to sweep them all clean. As for the widows from Trapiang Tom Kang Chung, who are currently staying at the place of Comrade Meng, request to sweep them all clean. That, in my view, contradicts what you have just told us. So tell us, yes or no, did you receive instructions from the sector to sweep clean certain prisoners?
ខ្ញុំ
Answer. I received order from Taron. Taron discussed with some, but and he ordered me to write like this. So I wrote based on his dictation, but I did not do anything like sweep them all clean in my own discussion or my own decision. No, I never did that. If I refuse to follow the order from Taron and Tabet, I would be endangered. If I did not write following his dictation of these words, I would be in trouble at the time.
Donc ce que vous nous dites,
So what you are telling us is that you forwarded the instructions that mothers be killed, that very young children who could not be separated from their mothers be killed. You are saying that you did not kill those children yourselves, but you forwarded the instructions in order that those orders be carried out. Is that indeed what you're saying?
ខ្ញុំ
Answer. I was the one who convey the order, or I convey the words at the order of some Bud and Taron, who already made the decisions. So I was writing, but I wrote as dictated by Taron and some, but I did not did it on my own volition or willingness.
donc tous ces gens avaient commis des crimes.
So all those people committed serious offenses. Children and toddlers who are still in their mother's arms had committed serious offenses.
ខ្ញុំ
Answer. I had to follow the order from Taron and some, but to any further details, I don't remember them all now.
Est-ce que vous suiviez ces ordres par
Did you obey those orders out of loyalty because you were a good and faithful member of the Kampuchea Communist Party, or you obeyed those orders because you were afraid of suffering the perilous consequences yourself?
ខ្ញុំ
Answer. I did this for fear of my life, because my brother who disappeared was my example during the regime.
Pourquoi Taron
Why did Tarong not sign the reports you handed to him himself?
Pourquoi Taron, à qui vous faisiez rapport, ne signait pas les comptes rendus
Why did Taron, to whom you gave reports, not sign them himself? Why would he ask you to sign his instructions?
គាត់ ក្រត់
Answer. He made an oral order to me and ordered me to dictate his order because he was not the one who was good at writing.
So it is because he did not know how to write well that he would allow you, as an intellectual at Tramkak, to write the instructions to kill the mothers and children? Is that really the reason? Because he did not know how to write well?
et il ne savait pas
And because he did not know how to sign?
Yes, because he did not know how to write that well. That's why he ordered me to write it.
bien.
Fine. We will bring up other issues now. I would like you to tell me, sir, when they began calling you San or Tassan.
I cannot recall the date or when I was known by that name. People in Kohandat also call me San when I was there, and when I moved to Tramkot, they also call me San.
So, during the entire period of democratic Kampuchea, you were only known as San or Tassan, or were you also known as someone else under another name?
I was only known as San. They did not know my birth name, that is Niang Uj.
Est-ce
And at the Tramkak district level, were there other cadres also called San, or whom they would call San?
There were people by that name in other communes, though I cannot recall the name of the commune.
Were they people, cadres, working at the district level and who might have reported to the sector as you? And people who would have gone by the name San?
No, I already stated that there were meant by that name at a commune or communes, but I cannot recall the name of that commune.
est-ce que
And these other people, would they report to the sector?
I did not know.
bien.
Fine. And when you were at the district, did you sometimes receive written instructions from the sector?
I never received any written instruction with a signature from either Taron or Tabet. They would come to my place or call me to go to their place and relate their instructions. The instructions did not exist in a written form. They never did that.
This morning you answered a certain number of questions that were put to you by Judge Fence regarding the ties that you might have had with Tamok's family. So, first of all, I would like to clarify a few aspects here. What is the name of your wife? And was your wife Tamok's sister, or was she one of Tamok's daughters?
My wife's name is Ong Kun. She is the young blood sister of Tamok, not his daughter.
So, you are Tamok's brother-in-law. And aside from this family tie, were you also a cousin? Did you have common aunts? Did Tamok's mother have any ties with your family?
I was the younger brother-in-law of Tamok, and I did not have any further relationship than that, as I was in Kandal province, where Tamok was in Takai province. We were only related in the name of the in-law because I married his younger sister.
Alors,
Well, now I would like you to provide me with the names of the other sisters of Tamok, as well as the names of his brothers. and I'd like you to tell me which position they held during the Democratic Kampuchea period. So first tell me about his sisters, aside from Kun, your wife.
The younger sibling of the Mok named Chok. He passed away. And the next one, that is the next younger brother of the Mok was Chom. Chom also died. And following Chom was Poon, his sister, and she also died. And after Poon was Koop, another younger sister. She also died. And then comes my wife, that is Kun. And there is another one, Ung Kain, the youngest sister.
But I.
And that is all.
Est-ce que le
And does the name Kipok ring a bell?
I heard of the name Kai Pok.
And whom did Kai Pok marry?
I didn't know whom Kai Pok married through because I did not know him.
So you told us that there was a brother called Chuk who died. Did he die during the Democratic Kampuchea period or did he die afterwards? Same thing for Cham. Did he die before, during, or after the Democratic Kampuchea period, and the same for the others, the other brothers and sisters?
The Chok died when Vietnamese soldiers entered Cambodia in 1979. And Chom also died in the same year, that is 1979. As for Poon only died a few years ago from illness. And Koop died about 3 years ago from high blood pressure.
And was your wife or one of your sisters-in-law at the head of the District 105 hospital?
No.
Can you tell us what kind of positions your brothers and sisters-in-law had during the Democratic Kampuchea period? Cham, Chop, Boon, Kus. What were their positions? What were their duties?
Ta Chok was in charge of Prey Kapba district. Although I did not know his real position in Prey Kapba district. As for Chom was in charge of Kpop Trobai commune in Tramkok district. As for Poon and Koop and my wife, these three sisters did not hold any position during the decade periods. They were simply housewives.
Alors,
So, we know that you said that Tamok's daughter, or one of Tamok's daughters, Kun, Ye Kung, was at the head of District 105. And you provided us with a certain number of names of people who were at the head of District 105. Can you tell us if the following names correspond to cadres in District 105? Takiev. Was Takiev at the head of District 105?
Takir was within the District 105 committee.
ពីឆ្នាំ
And that happened since 1970 or 1971. And after 1971, I did not know what happened there because I was transferred to Kohandai district. President, the time is convenient for a short break. We take a break now and return at 3:30. At 3 o'clock, rather. Court officer, please assist the witness during the break and have him return, as well as his duty counsel, at 3 o'clock. The court is now in recess.
សូមអញ្ជើញក្រោកឈរ